I thought it was strange I got no response.
Okay, welcome back to the main arena. Our next competition is the Crufts large team. Let's put your hands together, please, from teams from Irvine, Bristol, Barnard Castle, Bracknell, Rickmansworth, Broughton and Wokingham. Working for this afternoon's final. If you want to join us later on, you're welcome to for the main team final this afternoon. I'm Nigel Davis, and unfortunately I have a bit of a problem. I can't resist walking a course. One reason being because I can tell you roughly where they're going, and you can keep an eye on things and see if I've got it right or wrong. I've got to find number 2. I can see 2. Okay, so idea is we've got 4 dogs going around with 4 handlers. Baton change, I believe, unless they've changed the course. Baton change takes place, and they then try. The idea is to get 4 dogs around the course clear. Takes a bit of doing. So these teams have qualified throughout the past, well, you may as well say 12 months since last year's Crufts to be here today for the semi-final. And as you see, I'm going to give them a bit of time just to have a quick wander around themselves, try not to get in anyone's way. Obviously, the first one obstacle we've got is the Kennel Club jump, which I'm standing by now, working away into the middle of the arena by the wall to the rigid tunnel. They're going to go in the left-hand side, pull the dogs around to the right to number 3. They're then going to cut across to number 4, going to the left, pulling around again left to number 5. See Nigel in front of me working his way around to the weaves, pulling him around. So you've got to watch there, a little bit of a trap there, jump behind, dog might pop over number 4, into the weaves. First dog goes in between the left-hand side, the right-hand, the left-hand side of the dog, work the way along the weaves, coming out to the left, pulling around to number 7. 7's across to 8. Now 8's a bit unusual, you don't see this very often. Under the dog walk, into the rigid tunnel, left-hand side again. No choice there, they've got to go in the left. They're pulling them back, over to number 9. Working away to the right to number 10. Across towards the Eukanuba signs. Big thank you to Eukanuba for helping us out again this year with Crufts. Thank you very much. 11 to 12. 12's a seesaw. First of the contacts. As you can see, the white areas are painted. There's also a bit of grip on them as well. Now we've changed the format slightly on top of the surface. They've got to touch the up and the down on the seesaw, otherwise they get faulted 5 faults. Cross to the unlucky one, loves for some, number 13, and pulling the dogs across the dog walk. So you may see the handlers change side here, you may not. They've got an obstacle on the left-hand side with a rigid tunnel, so that's to push them out. Right-hand side's a bit more direct, but I don't think we'll see many go down that side. Cross the dog walk. It's a dog walk. You may hear people say it's a cat walk. We don't have cats here. It's dogs only today. It's a dog walk. Turning sharp left to number 15, the wall. Top of those normally knock off if they catch them. Across to 16, which is the long jump. 5 elements in. And number 17, again, turning left from the long jump. So we may lose a little bit of motivation there. 17. Sharp turn round now to the A-frame. Up over the A-frame. Again, contacts on the up and the down. So we need to get the up and the down, otherwise we've faulted again. I'll just stand out the way so as I don't get in the lady's way. Working away then to number 19. We've got a little bit of a catch there on the left-hand side with the long jump and the wall on the right-hand side. Number 19 and across to the finish. The Kennel Club dog jump for the finish. And that is roughly your course. So a few areas to watch there. Certainly the first part, 1, 2, 3, working our way around to the weaves. Where else should we keep an eye out? Probably down towards that rigid tunnel there under the long jump. Underneath the dog walk, I do apologise. So we'll be starting shortly with that one. If you want to stay ringside, as I say, don't forget the finals this afternoon. You can watch this all as well live on the YouTube channel. It's live every day for the next 4 days. We'll catch you very shortly. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together, please, for our judge this morning? It's Mr. Bob Griffin, renowned in the agility world. Welcome this morning, Bob. Thank you very much. Bob has the inevitable task of judging these teams as they try to get, as I say, 4 clear rounds with 4 dogs and handlers. I do say the handlers as well, because occasionally the handlers make a mistake. And occasionally you may see the odd handler trip over an obstacle. Doesn't happen very often, but occasionally. Obviously allowed for ground conditions today. We normally compete on grass or indoor arenas. And we're starting off this morning with our first team, which I think are just getting themselves ready in the background. They just got a little bit lost. So here throughout the next 4 days, don't forget you can watch everything in this main arena on the Kennel Club YouTube channel. It's a live feed, so whatever happens in this arena, you can watch it. Right, put your hands together, please, for... I haven't told you who it is yet, hang on, they're obviously from Scotland. Preswick Old Lang Syne. So we've got Preswick Old Lang Syne going to set the pace this morning. They were probably the bunch that were coming down the M6 yesterday with Scottish flags flying out the cars. I heard all about you last night. Okay, so I say 4 dogs, 4 handlers. They'll get themselves sorted out now, which they're just about to do. We're starting off with Rebecca, working Mackie, a crossbreed, followed by Danielle, with Maya, Hungarian wire-haired husband. So anyway, we'll come back to the others in a minute. So off with Mackie. So we picked up 5 folks, unfortunately, at the start. Cross to number 3, nice steady dog. Don't necessarily need the speed with all 4 dogs on this, but obviously if you have got 4 dogs at a club, you stand more of a chance. What a nice steady start. Plenty of encouragement there from the handler. Handler doing her own thing as well, and the dog working along. If it works, you do it. Into the rigid tunnel. Back across now to number 9, if I remember right. Working our way around now towards that first contact, which is the seesaw. Up onto the contact. No problem at all there. Verbal encouragement from the dog as well. Swapping sides now, back round towards the dog walk. Handler down the left-hand side, pulling now across to the wall, if I remember right. Again, nice contact there. Over the wall. We need the wall. We need the wall. We've got the wall. Long jump. No problem at all. 17 turning left now towards the A-frame and swapping sides. We're coming back down towards the corner where I'm standing now. We've got again a bit of verbal off the A-frame with 2 obstacles to go and 5 faults at the moment. First dog round in 62 seconds. And the second dog's away into the rigid tunnel. And this is Maya. It's a Hungarian wire-haired Vizsla. Again, working round now towards the weaves. Into the weaves, no problem at all. Handler ahead of the weaves. Big dog to get to the weaves there, no problem at all there. Working our way now towards that rigid tunnel, which is under the dog walk. Now across the far corner of the arena. Sharp turn right now into the weaves. A little bit of wheel spin there. Sorry, not the weaves. I want the wrong obstacle. We're onto the seesaw. Contacts there, no problem. We're looking good so far. Hope that's not commentator's curse. Up onto the dog wall. Big striding dog. Got to watch the up and the down on these dogs when you're judging them. As we nearly went to the rigid tunnel. Across there now towards the wall. Long jump. Off to 17. Pulling back round to the A-frame with 3 obstacles to go. We're looking steady. Go, she says, and the dog does go across the finishing line of the battle change. 3rd dog's off. We've got Claire with Murphy, a collie cross. Again, a nice steady dog working across there towards number 4. Just picks up a refusal there on number 4, unfortunately. So 5 faults there. We've got a running score of 10 at the moment. Cross to the weeds. And we're trying to get the dog on the right side into the weeds. We picked up a 5R, so refusal for the entry. So we'll just correct that. We're looking, dog's having a look, shall I or shan't I? Handler lining up into the weeds. Good set of weeds. Once we've got in there, we've got no problem at all. So 15 faults running score at the moment for the team. Up again to the right-hand corner, working our way around to that seesaw. We're looking good towards that far corner. And nicely demonstrated contacts. Coming around now towards the dog walk. Up onto the dog walk. Nice and steady across the top. Beautifully controlled there, dog swapping sides, whipping around now across the wall. So this is the 3rd dog of the team to go. They've got the anchor person. Could be a man, it's a lady. 2 to go. Well done. And the anchor lady. Who is? We've got Rosalind. And unfortunately, she's got elimination. I presume the tunnel, I missed on that one. Rosalind working wrist, or working collie. And she says that they've been doing agility for 1.5 years, and the dog has yet to find the brake pedal. Nice set of weaves. Look at those, beautifully demonstrated. Into the rigid tail. We'll carry on working the course, even though we're eliminated. You never know. One of the other teams could have the same problem. Some of the others could have the same problem. Again, plenty of verbal encouragement from the dog. Nice, fast dog walk working ahead of the handler. Turning around to the wall, but we like that tunnel. We're just going to pop back in there. We like that one. Cross to the long jump. Coming around for 17 with a left turn for the A-frame with 2 to go after the A-frame. And across the finishing line. Round of applause, please, for the ladies there. Very unfortunate with the elimination, but it happens to the best. So that was Preswick. Next team in, we should have the Diamond Daughters, all the way from Bristol. Anybody from Bristol? They've got the fans behind them, near the start-finish line. Okay, so our Bristol team, the Diamond Daughters, starts off with Kath Veal, followed by Sandra Reid, followed by Kevin Veal, followed by Rebecca Taylor. So, first dogs off. Kath with Jake, a Border Collie. So, a nice, again, steady start to the course. With Jake working his way around now to the weaves. And a quick change around the sides there, into the weaves. Again, nice, steady weaves. We're looking for 4 clears, but this is a good, steady start. Taking our time, not a problem at all. Says he started competing when he was 7. He's actually now 11, so he's 11 years of age. We're off. Well, we made a bit of time up there. Up onto the seesaw. Handler working ahead of the dog. Pulling the dog around to the left-hand side. Up over the dog walk. Again, nice, steady start. Good, steady A-frame. Turning left then across towards that wall. No problems with the tunnel this time for this dog. And Jake having a quick look around. Up over the A-frame with 3 to go. This could be the first clear. Well done. So that's Kath and Jake with a steady clear in about 63 seconds. We've now got Sandra with Brew. A Nova Scotia tolling retriever. See a few of these in the agility wheel. Not a lot, but they are around. Again, nice steady start. Steady weaves, working our way across now towards that rigid tunnel. And we've gone in the wrong end, unfortunately. So unfortunately we have an elimination. So that's the second team with elimination. As you see, anything can happen. Down towards the seesaw. Up over the first contact, down over the second. Pulling around to 13. Coming around the right-hand side this time of the obstacle, up onto the dog walk. Nicely worked dog. Quick look at the judge. Did I go the wrong way then, judge? Unfortunately, I did. Round to 17. Pulling up over the A-frame. Change the sides from the handler. And 2 to go. Unlucky there for Sandra and Brew, but you never know. Anything can happen. Third dog to go. We've got Kevin with Misty. Working sheepdog, 2 years of age. Nice Merle. I like my Merles. First ever dog in agility was a Merle. They take a bit of beat, I reckon. Into the weaves. Nice entry. Just skipped, unfortunately, from 2 to 3. Skipped 1 out, so we've got 5 faults there. Across that rigid tunnel, we're in the right end. We're in the correct end. That's the correct one. We're okay so far. A little bit of speed there. Picking up the pace and a little bit of wheel spin in the corner. As you can imagine, as I say, appreciate the dogs are working on what you could term as a carpeted area compared to a grass surface or a normal unman-made surface. Working nicely. Again, a nice turn round to 17, a little bit wide. Good tight turn to the A-frame with 2 to go. And across the finishing line. Nice run there for Kevin and Misty. And our anchor lady, we have Rebecca with Nellie, German Shepherd, 5 years of age, the dog. So the dog was a grade 1 when qualified for Crufts, so quite a major thing. And unfortunately picked up a biggie as well. Nice to see a German Shepherd going around. In the early days of agility in the 1970s, they were predominantly the main dog that was used in agility, and obviously then along came the Border Collie. Although we've got a good mixed bag so far in the teams, a little bit of a wide run there. So we've got a 5 on there. Obviously we carry on marking the dog, because you never know, we could have all teams today with eliminations. Doesn't happen very often, but it is a possibility. So again, big striding dog up onto that seesaw. Over to 13. Little bit of a look in the corner. We'll take a little detour. Okay, it wasn't a tunnel. I can guarantee it wasn't a tunnel. Up over the A-frame, and we've got an elimination again, unfortunately. But we're having fun, that's the main thing, that's what it's all about. It's a major achievement to be here, to qualify a team for Crufts. As I say, the qualifiers go on for the next 12 months throughout the UK. This is what's known as take your own line. We do have a take your own line. As you can see, Nelly taking her own line, having fun at the same time, that's what it's all about. 2 obstacles to go. Come on, Nelly, over the finish. Yeah, well done. So that was the Diamond Dawdlers. Thank you very much. Our third team, all the way from Barnard Castle. Well, that's unusual. I expected there to be more noise than that. All the way from Barnard Castle. Well, it's got a little bit better. Starting off with Pat Brown, followed by Nigel Staines, followed by Edwina Brown, and the anchor lady, Jane Seller. So there's the handlers. So Pat's working Twist, a border collie, 3 years of age. And she says this is Twist's first time at Crufts. I can tell you it's definitely not Pat's first time being here before.
Wait.
This could be an interesting team to watch. Not that the others aren't interested, don't get me wrong. Over to number 4. Turning around, nice left turn there, not losing a lot of time, into the weeds. Nice stride in those weeds, and front legs go, beautiful. Cross to the rigid tunnel, and we've got a little bit wide, but we've picked the line all right. We haven't broke the line of the entry. We haven't broke the line, that's good. So we're looking good at the moment across to that seesaw. Up onto the seesaw. Beautiful, beautiful round to 13, and up onto the dog walk. Cross the dog walk, flat says Pat, beautifully done again. Nice running contact with a little bit of time lost there, but not a lot. A-frame coming up. And again, nice controlled A-frame contact with a back change to Nigel. This is Nigel working. Sorry, it's Nigel working Zico. Okay, Zico. Oh, Zico just had a slip there, unfortunately. Just lost the takeoff there, and luckily didn't take the pole out. Obviously, might have injured himself. Herself. At the moment, this is double and current world medalist, 4 times national champion, double Crufts and Olympiad champion, 8 times ABC Dog of the Year, 3 times Advanced Dog of the Year. A truly amazing, very special dog, and so close to his heart, one of the very best. Certainly a dog I've known for a long time, since it was first on the circuit. And okay, we've had a little slip up there. I'm not sure what else he's done, because I was reading out what he has done. We've got 10 faults, I believe, at the moment. So up over the A-frame with 2 obstacles to go. And we've got a baton change, I believe. Third dog is off, which is Edwina Brown, working Pip, a border collie, 3 years of age. So into the weaves. Again, the dogs just aren't quite pacing the entry. They're obviously on a normal situation. They'd slow down with the ground surface. And they're hitting that first weave pole quite quick, the faster dogs, which then gives them a little bit of a twang as they go to number 2 and 3. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A little bit wide there around to 17, but we've got 17 up over the A-frame. Swapping sides, round for the baton chains for the last dog to go, which is Jane, working Wiz, border collie, 7 years of age. Again, nicely tight, turns around from 4 to 5. Again, little slip there in the weaves. Cross to that rigid tunnel. Not quite picking it up straight away, but did at the end. Round the far side now towards the seesaw. Up and over the seesaw. Up onto the dog walk. Again, dog ahead of the handle. Turning left towards the wall. Bit tighter on the turn, now to 17. Up over the A-frame with 2 to go. And over the finish line. A round of applause, please, for the Barnard Castle team. Thank you, Barnard Castle. Okay. I will do indeed. Okay, I believe Barnard Castle are going to first place with a time of 173.66 seconds. Next to go, our team is North Downs Blue. They usually get 3 coaches down here, obviously couldn't get down here. Anyway, first to go will be Dennis McCauley. Second will be Hannah Banks. Third will be Nigel Long. And fourth will be Lorna Goodman. So, Dennis starting off.
with the first dog, which is Tag, working sheepdog, 5 years of age. He tells us that he bred Tag himself. He's very pleased that I qualified for this event. I'm sure he is. Known Dennis for many, many years. He's been around a long time, a bit like me. He swapped sides there. Interesting swap of choices. He swapped the sides there for that seesaw. Probably to save himself a turn there from 13 towards the dog. Well, all handlers, obviously, you walk the course. You have an idea where you want to go. And unfortunately, he's just pulled the dog off the long jump. So he picked up 5 faults. But you never know. So you walk the course. You have an idea where you want to go. Dog probably thought it had finished then. So we're just going to correct the dog around the jump. So he picked up an E there. So we'll see what happens as far as that one. Next to go, we've got Hannah. Hannah Banks working Saggy, a border collie. Walks in the hills, she loves, gets a bit stressed in crowds and worries a lot. But she's going nicely at the moment. Looking good. She's just telling me on this piece of paper I've got here. The dog doesn't like traffic jams. Do any of us like traffic jams? I don't think so. Certainly not down on the M6. So, looking nice with Hannah and Zazzy. Cross to the wall. Ooh, we had a look at that jump then. We did have a look at that jump. Hannah corrected the dog, pulled it away. 2 obstacles to go. Cross for the baton change with Nigel. So we've got Nigel next, working Celt, probably 6 years of age. Tells us that all his dog. Ooh, the weaves trapped the dog. See, but Nigel pulled the dog away. So we're okay at the moment. Into the weaves. Just skipped out number 2, so we pick up a 5. Into the weeds, no problem at all. Just a shame we didn't get the first time round, but it happens. Again, could be the speed scenario with the ground surface. Top corner working our way towards the seesaw. All Nigel's names have got dogs have got Celtic names. He's got 3 blue mills. And he said the grey matches his hair. Okay, working our way towards the wall. Long jump, cross to 17. Up over the A-frame with 2 to go. Nice with a baton change. Baton change coming up now with Lorna working Bex, border collie, 2 years of age. Bex is the youngest in our team and I was very proud of our team to qualify. She's competed in agility since 1989 with various breeds and sizes of dog, and it's a great hobby to have. I would say hobby, I don't know, I think it's more of an addiction myself. It's a good addiction. Top right-hand corner again towards the seesaw. We're looking good. At the moment, our time's around the 170 seconds, turning around towards the dog. Cross to the wall. Bit wide on the turn round to 17. Up over the A-frame with 2 to go. And across the finishing line, well done, Laura and co. Time of 186.77. I believe they're in second place at the moment. Okay, next to go we have our team called the White Horse Agility Gold from Rickmansworth. First to go will be Natasha Wilde, second will be Lorna Peachy, third will be Matthew Goodliff, and fourth, the anchor man, will be Simon Peachy. So we're starting off with Natasha, working Jive, border collie, and 5 years of age, obviously that's a dog, and it's their first time at Crufts. Excellent. So, fast little dog this. Little bit verbal. Beautiful set of weaves. A little bit hooked up there between the last 2. Into the rigid top. Working away now towards the first of the contacts. And Natasha way ahead of the dog. Beautifully controlled and released. Again, pulls the dog around a little bit tighter then from that jump after the seesaw. A little bit wide again, a little bit of wheel spin as they go around. 17 with 2 to go. So, across the finishing line for Natasha and Jive. Next we've got Lorna. Picks up a 5, unfortunately, on the first pole being rolled. Working Mint, a border collie, 4 years of age. And it's also Mint's first time at Crufts. So if you notice then Lorna hung back from the dog to get the weave entry, hung way back, dog picked it up on its own. Probably finding she'd have cut across the dog, would have broken the line of the weave entry. Again, she's run down to number 13, pulling the dog back round to the right, using the body language, way ahead of the handler, cross to the long jump. Round of 17, a little bit wide there, lost a little bit of time, hand flicked out, pushed the dog out a tiny bit towards the A-frame. Over the finishing line with 5 faults, they're looking good. Next up, we've got Matthew Goodwin, working Quincy, a border collie. Quincy is a fabulous little dog, he says, already holding many titles, including the Novice Olympia Cup. So again, a quick little dog, working nicely through those wheels, into the rigid tunnel. He's done a blind turn as the dog comes out, but no problem at all. Pick the dog up, round towards the seesaw. Beautiful seesaw. Turning the dog round, a little bit of hand movement there to guide the dog. Cross the dog walk. Nice contact, looking for a good contact. And he got one. 17 with 3 to go, up over that A-frame. He's got it. Fantastic, over the second, over the last. And Simon's off. This is Simon Peach working DJ, a border collie, 7 years of age. DJ's been a great dog for Simon. He's been in the singles final and Olympia final many times. So again, Simon hanging back a little bit for the weave entry. Works for him. If it works, you do it. Into the rigid tunnel. We're looking good at the moment. Time of around 1:45 up onto the seesaw. Pulling the dog around 13. Again, a little bit of hand body language there to pull the dog around. 2 in the dog left off the dog walk, and the angle it took that jump, the wall was quite amazing. With 2 to go. Come on, Simon. Yes! Absolutely stunning round, and they're going to first place. White Horse Agility Gold into first place with 4 stunning runs there. Well done. How on earth the dog took that wall, I honestly don't know, without going up the A-frame the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Our next team is the Skunk Bells. First of all, we start off with Zach, with Jackie, Marilyn, with a border collie, Fretz, which I haven't got a name down, unfortunately, Karen with Fetzer, and Georgina with Crumble. So Jackie's getting a recall start. Make sure she gets the entry right for the tunnel. Top corner, looking nice, looking good for the weave entry, into the weaves. Again, a little bit of hand signal there into the weaves. Good verbal encouragement, a little bit hooked up the dogs. They're trying to go in speed. This dog probably would fly through there on normal circumstances. Obviously, got to negotiate it, which it did. Up onto the seesaw. So it tells us Zach's 10 years of age. Our team qualified for Crufts at Nottingham. And Zach's competed at Crufts before. Picks up a 5 refusal there. Broke the line as at the start of the dog walk. And picks up a 5 unfortunately on the way down for a missed contact. So 10 faults at the moment. Up over the A-frame with an on-it command, and we got it. So well done there, Jackie and Zach. Second to go, we should have Marilyn working a border collie. Now she's over at Trek. Dog's name's Trek. Is 3 years of age. First time at Crufts. And although she's competed in the Crufts team final before. He's an amazing dog. Picked up 5 for the pole going down. Obviously, as you can see, again, another fast dog in the weeds. Just having to little negotiate the body movement there as we go through. He's an amazing dog to compete with, and so much fun. He's very excitable. I love him. And I'm a junior school teacher, and I spend most of my spare time either competing or training. See, it is an addiction. It's a hobby, but it's an addiction. Round to 17. Coming around towards that A-frame. I know we've got a few faults on the way, but it's a nice run. Looking where to go for that final jump. We need a baton change. And it's Karen next, working Fetzer, border collie, 5 years of age. This is the first time Fetzer has competed at Crufts. He has sometimes been quite a challenge to train, and he is quite independent, but hopefully we'll work together as a team. I currently complete with 3 dogs, and one of the others is competing here tomorrow in the singles final. So a busy weekend. A lot of the handlers are here, you know, it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, some might even be here 4 days. So don't forget the final this afternoon. Beautiful turn there, that was beautiful turn. Finally this afternoon for the team final. You're welcome to join us. I think it's after 3 o'clock-ish. Oh! Just possibly push the dog out there, a little bit of head movement there, pushing towards number 13. But we've got an E, never mind. It could still be in the places, you never know. Okay, anchor lady, Georgina Baker, working Crumble, crossbreed, 10 years of age. Crumble came from a local farm and competes at grade 7 agility, so they're up at the top. Crumble is my first ever agility dog. Wow. I'm very proud of her. This is the 3rd time she's competed at Crufts. I've just completed my A-levels and I'm currently setting up a dog training business near Barton in Fellas. So nice run so far around. Swap sides again after that seesaw, but swap sides in front of the dog. As As I say, handlers have their own ways of doing things. Across the wall, round to the long jump, up over the A-frame. Command of on it, and we did. Well done. I believe they got into third place. The Skunk Bells into third place with a time of 1:74.27. Our final team to go. And our final team is Temps again. Oh, I thought there'd be more than that again for Temps. Starting off, we've got Helen Cook with Mitch, Andrew Dicker with Tag. Third is Alison Retz with Ostara. And anchorman is Alan Smith with Chase. So, just a quick check of the course, make sure everything's right and where it should be. Obviously, things do tend to move a little bit on the floor surface, so we need them to be in the same place for each team. So there we go, we've got Helen off with Mitch, Border Collie, 7 years of age. I've been a very lucky girl to own Mitch. She says, Mitch is my star. Beautiful weave edge. Look at that dog go, fantastic. Negotiating them beautifully there without any body movements and problems in the weaves. So a bit more flowing than some of the other handlers, so that the dogs will go quick up onto the season. Nice contact. Turning the dog around, number 13 to the right, up over the dog walk. Looking for the handler. No problem. Oh, we run around the wall, unfortunately. We need just to correct that. We don't want to refuse. We don't want the refusal. Refusal's not so bad. We don't want elimination, which we didn't get. Oh, big take off for 17. Up over the A-frame. 2 obstacles to go. Well done. Next to go, we've got Andrew working Tag, Border Collie, 9 years of age. Part of the winning team last year. Alan tells us Tag's 4th time at Crufts, and Andrew will be doing his agility commentary on Sunday with Peter Purvis. So no commentators curse, please, Peter. Well, you're all right at the moment because it's me. I don't tend to say too much commentators curse-wise, because it does happen. We've all been there. Into that top right-hand corner, working our way around towards the wing. Sorry, I'll tell you again, the seesaw. About 70 seconds on the seesaw. So we're not doing too bad time-wise. Up onto the dog walk. Cross towards the long jump. 17, he's got a little bit wide. Oh, he's popped back over, so he picked up a biggie, unfortunately. Elimination there, unfortunately, for Andrew with Tag. Okay, 3rd to go. We should have Alison working Ostara, Border Collie, 7 years of age. This is their first time competing as part of the Temps team. Alison and Ostara have competed at the FCI World Champs 4 times. So they've been to the World Champs 4 times. What an experience that would be. The nice thing to know is that agility started in the UK in the 70s. First seen at Crufts, I think it was 1978. As a display, actually, just to pass some time away in between other things that were going on. And then the Kennel Club then got more involved with it in the 1980s, in the early days, and now it's become probably one of the biggest sports as far as canines go in the world. But it was started in the UK. That's the main thing. Nice run there for Alison and Ostara. Anchorman, Alan Smith, working Chase, Border Collie, 6 years of age. This is Alan is very happy to be representing Temps once again. It's their 3rd time doing so, and their first as defending champion. Watch Alan's little legs go. All a blur, they tell me here. There you go. I don't believe it. He's going well so far. So again, round towards that seesaw. Turning the dog round towards the dog walk. Up onto the dog walk. Nicely ahead of the handler. Running contact, and unfortunately missed the contact on the downs. We pick up a 5 faults for that one. On the A-frame with 2 to go. Well done. Time of 1:79.65. I believe that puts them into 4th place. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to join us later on this afternoon. Let me have a quick look, and I'll tell you roughly what time it is. There'll be a presentation very shortly as well. We're on this afternoon, I believe, at 3:10. So if you want to join us for the final this afternoon, you're welcome to. Also, presentation very shortly ringside. So if you want to stay and put your hands together for the teams, please feel free to do that. Thank you very much for joining us.